Listen, if your ass is soft, don't even watch this video.
Most people, the bottom 80%, are lazy. And it's something that it's not polite to talk about. And they're surrounded by people who think the same way.
See, it's not popular to identify people's problems when you've overcame them or you found a solution to them and you see it. It's not cool to be like, oh yeah, y'all lazy and these are just things that y'all won't do, right? Listen, when they say, yo, 80% of people are lazy and they're surrounded by people who are just like them. Let me explain something. Well, how do we change that? If I'm not lazy, I'm willing to do the work, I'm willing to go out. No, you're willing to go out and do the work in the environments that you're comfortable in, right? See, I'm gonna tell you is that I've been able to make millions of dollars strictly off of establishing a friendship with the circle of CEOs. Well, how did you establish? How did we get a circle of CEOs? Let me break down the story. I was making $100,000, $200,000 a year doing in the financial services business, and I invested into Eric Thomas's mentorship. And when I joined Eric Thomas mentorship, his mastermind, wasn't mentorship, a mastermind. I joined Eric Thomas mastermind. That's where I met Alex. So in that mastermind, I met Alex, and me and Alex developed a relationship. I'm speaking at a stage at BYOB, right? I'm at a stage on BYOB, and I spoke about Eric Thomas being my mentor. And after I get off stage, Nehemiah approaches me and says, yo, Eric Thomas is my mentor as well. Fast forward, we establish relationships. We kind of get to know each other a little bit. Alex and Neo cross paths a few times, but we go to have lunch. Me and Alex are going to have lunch. And when me and Alex go to have lunch, I invite Neo. Alex brings Jason, right? I done been around Jason before with Alex. We don't speak. We don't really know each other. We've never really been formally introduced. We don't really know each other. So we go to eat and we go to Pasha. And that's the first time all of us actually sat down. And as the four of us get there, me and Neo pull up together. Jason and Alex pull up together. Justin Owens FaceTimes in and was like, yo, I seen on y'all story, y'all was out eating. What's the move? He like, yo, just pull up. So Justin pulls up. He's Jason's business partner. So Justin pulls up. We have lunch and we like, yo, we didn't talk about business. We really just sat there and had a good time and was like, yo, we need to do this more often. And literally as we decided to do that more often, we're like, yo, every Friday, let's just get together. And we had kind of mastermind where we just kind of like, it's a mastermind about life and kind of outside of just working in business all the time in those in strict environments, right? Fast forward, we create the Circle of CEOs. We created the Circle of CEOs not on a business mission. The Circle of CEOs the name got created because of we went and did good deeds together. So when we went and took over to Kroger and CNN is interviewing us, they like, yo, what do we call y'all? And it's not recession proof, good energy, greatness, the loft, new age, run the play. So they like, yo, we need a name. We came up with the Circle of CEOs. From there, this friendship has established, like when I tell you we built a friendship to where I go swimming, we go out family vacations together and do everything together. We've built a real friendship and have built a family dynamic. But alongside that, I got to establish relationships with people who were also on the same path as me. Why? Because I decided to go into another environment and leave my current environment. I didn't fault my friends and shit on my friends and shit on my old coworkers and associates and siblings because they didn't want to do what I wanted to do. I figured out I wanted to do something, so I started going down the path no matter what. And I figured as I go down this path, guess what? The only other people I'll see is people who are going down this path. The reason why you are still in the same position around those other 80% of people that's losing because they lazy is because you're comfortable there and you don't want to walk into the dark because you don't know what's there. It's nothing's promised. But guess what? I'm telling you, I literally walked down this road and you can see what came from it. We've then did Circle of CEOs, we've conferences, we've launched digital products together, we've launched clothing brands together, we've did events together. We have over 3 different businesses that have done $1 million together off of a friendship that was established. All of the friendship was established, Circle of CEOs, all of it established strictly by our association with Eric Thomas. Not, oh, we just met randomly. It was, we were intentional about trying to find mentorship, about trying to get around other people who were on the same path as us. And look what came about. So I challenge you when we say, oh man, 80% of people, they're lazy. it's not just that you're lazy, it's because you're still around the same environments that you're comfortable with losing. See, you've been losing in these environments, you'll continue to lose in those environments until you can have a different level of conversation and different connection to other people. That's why I challenge you, listen, get outside of your comfort zone, even if you gotta go by yourself. Don't fault your friends. Don't say, oh, they don't wanna change. It's not their responsibility to change, because when you change, guess what? They can stay the same and you will change. I've changed. I've changed from who I was when I was making $100,000 a year. I've changed from who I was when I was unemployed. Guess what? I don't have to stay and be committed to the same people in those same circles at the same level of access I was when I was there. If you don't decide to change and I change, guess what? I'm gonna elevate my life for where I want it to be, so my kids can live how I want them to live, so I can have the friends that motivate me and inspire me to live and keep pushing to chase my dreams and take it to that next level, so I could be a part of the 1%. Listen, this is why I'm creating Recession Proof. Not only is it for education, but it's also for association, so you could be around other people who are chasing the same vision, the same dream as you are, and on the same path as you, so you don't have to walk into the dark by yourself. I opened up my mentorship for people just like you. I got 26 chapters across the United States. Is somebody in your city that's on the same mission as you, and you ain't connected with them yet because you ain't joined Recession Proof? Comment RPX so I can send you the link to join the family, y'all. Let's win.